There's this article, can feminist robots challenge our biases?
Yeah.
They've already sunken their teeth into AI that doesn't even really exist yet.
Now they're trying to ruin robots?
They are trying to ruin robots.
I actually read it. It was a pretty stupid article.
They've already, it was interesting.
Yeah,
that this is what they're fucking up to.
Yeah.
But they go, can feminist robots challenge our biases? So this article, they're basically, the whole premise is they're starting to do AI, and before it's even really gotten too deep, all of these like scientists are and university professor people are like, well, maybe we can use AI to challenge sexism and all sorts of other things, right?
Yeah.
Which is, you know, it's always good to have a new
robots.
tool.
Well, I guess because the whole thing is they did all the studies, and because every assistant is a woman, like Alexa and.
Yeah, and the reason they said
ladies.
that is because people preferred women. That's what they said.
Yeah.
So they said, have you ever noticed how nice Alexa, Siri, and Google Assistant are? How patient and accommodating. Even a barrage of profanity-laden abuse might result in nothing more than a very evenly toned and calmly spoken, I won't respond to that. This subservient persona. What were you saying?
I said, do you use any of these things?
I don't use any of them.
Me neither. They came out, and then I was like, that's pretty cool. This is, I don't know, 8 years ago or something.
I don't want to do that.
And well, it's one of those things where, I think I've tried to use it before. You know, you want the hands free and you go, hey Siri, do this thing or whatever, and then they're like, you have to unlock your phone. I'm like, okay, well that defeats the whole point. Now that I have to unlock my phone to go do this, then I'm already doing it.
I don't want to talk though. Like, you know, when I'm on my computer, for example, you can do Siri, and I'm just like, well, I don't want to. I'd just rather type.
Yeah.
It's like that's a whole thing.
Yeah, me neither.
I don't want to. So all these people, the only people I know, you know that guy. There's this like YouTuber I'm friends with. His name is Rhino with an exclamation mark.
Yeah, I follow that guy.
Yeah, he's a cool dude. But he always I did some sketch with him, and he sends. So it reminds me of like my fucking high school where every black guy sent voice notes and that's it, or like and some urban white dudes like, but zero like white dudes. Like imagine you sending me like, yo, what's up, Brian? I'm at this thing. They all send you voice notes.
Yeah. I know one guy who does that.
Yeah,
it's from Finland.
It's weird.
Yeah. It's like, it's just all voice notes. I guess it's easier than typing.
Oh, some black guys love the voice notes.
Yeah.
I think they're conditioned too. It's like the Hoodville conditioning where you go, you know, that can't fucking get traced. You know what I'm saying? That fucking gets deleted.
Yeah. That's just
you talking to the shorty, like you fucking sending that out to the shorties. You know, the girl would have to be on her thing where she's like actively trying to fuck you over, where she was recording it even when she had no reason to. Like she'd have to, she couldn't like go back and be like, you know what, I'm gonna go screenshot shit. She'd have to have like been out to get you from the start.
That is true. Yeah. That is actually smart.
So I think a lot of it is like can't trace the semen. The black demon had the little.
Well, the government's fucked them for so long. They're just, you know.
Yeah.
They're a step ahead.
It is a step ahead, but I just don't like doing it.
No, I don't do it. I don't do any of that shit.
No, but I don't do any of that with
Alexa,
Siri, none of that
I actually
stuff.
got a Google, I bought a Nest thermostat, and then they're like, here's a free Google Home. And I was like, okay, it's like one of those speakers, and I literally used it one time, and then I'm like, it's just been recording me for like 6 months, and I used it once, and I just threw it out.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah, I was like, I don't know.
So basically, they're saying that one of the problems is it's too subservient, which is blah blah, and you're just like, okay, well, just make it a men's voice. And they go, well, people don't want that. And I'm like,
also,
okay.
The subservient thing, you're like, isn't that the whole point of having a robot?
No, but they're saying, like, if it's going to be subservient, why is it a woman?
Yeah.
Does it make it a bitch guy?
I mean, first off, you can, I don't know if Siri you can, but like I know on like navigating apps, you can choose your voice.
Yeah, no one wants that, but they should force you to take a fucking, just like they should force you to take like a bitchy fucking Jewish dude where you go, do this. And he goes, well, no, I don't want to do that.
Maybe. Maybe we could do it.
Siri, get me some restaurants now.
I don't know if you want to go out tonight.
Yeah. So maybe that's enough.
You sure you want to go out for a third night in a row?
Yeah. You get a Jewish mom fucking on your Siri.
Ugh.
And they said, as noticed by the UNESCO report, justification for gendering these systems has traditionally revolved around the fact that it's hard to create anything gender neutral. You don't say. Isn't that funny, though, that they're kind of like...
What do you mean? There's tons of... You go to fucking Brooklyn comedy shows. Million gender neutral things.
Well, they're saying...
What?
Yeah, like, obviously what they're saying is like, well, we're trying to create gender neutral things, but like, it always ends up just being kind of a guy or kind of a girl. And you're just like, yeah, because if you say a gender neutral robot and there's like, it's gender neutral, and you're like, but it's a dude, and they're like, no, it's not. And you're like, sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Non-binary.
Yeah. Well, obviously, 99% of non-binaries, it's pretty obvious which one they are.
That's you saying that. It's not me. I have no idea what's going on.
They're squeaking in not a lot of non-binary characters in the AI movies too.
Are they non-binary robots?
No, they weren't even robots. They were non-binary humans.
Oh, okay.
There's like the future. You know what I mean?
Yeah, the future.
There is no gender.
That's cool.
But yeah. So they've been trying to do just not non-binary ones, but everyone's like, oh, it's a dude, and they're like, An academic study suggests users prefer a female voice. Why do you think that is? Just because it's less gay? Like because you know what I mean? You're taking a thing, it's a girl being like, it's kind of like an assistant as opposed to some dude.
I don't know.
You're just like, shut the fuck up, dude.
I don't know. I don't know if it's necessarily a gay thing.
It's more pleasant.
Yeah, it is more pleasant. Like
obviously.
The frequency for sure.
The frequency's more pleasant?
But because they hit the sweet spot with the frequency, because you can definitely change that frequency where it become less pleasant.
They should do this.
Fast.
Make it all voices for AI, an old black man.
Yeah.
So then you go, hey, go fucking do this for me. And he goes, I'm out doing fucking shit, motherfucker.
Oh, like the people who are outside of your fucking apartment?
Yeah. No. You make it like, what's that cartoon? The fucking pretty funny black cartoon.
Fat
the
Albert?
somethings.
Fat Albert?
Nah. Fuck.
The Boondocks?
Boondocks.
Yeah,
like the dad from that.
Yeah. Sassy.
Motherfucker, tell me what to fucking do. And you go, that's you have the Jewish one and that one, and it rotates back and forth. Sometimes you go, hey, tell me, order me McDonald's. He goes, you fucking order me motherfucking McDonald's. And then the Jewish one comes on, and they fight, and then the Jewish one comes on, and he goes, it's a lot of calories in there.
You really want to eat McDonald's?
A lot of sodium. And the black guy goes, I'll fucking tell you about motherfucking sodium. That's an option.
Seems like not really a great assistant.
Well, that's the thing, though. That's what it all boils down to. It's not about having good assistant. It's about you learning. Mm-hmm. It's about having products that fucking unlearn your sexism. It's kind of what the fucking point of this is.
Yeah.
They go, in an attempt to demonstrate how we might embrace the gendering, but not the stereotyping, we set out to experimentally investigate whether a ostensibly female robot calls out or fights back against sexist and abusive comments. So the whole point of this article was basically, she said, what if we program like the female voice to fight back against the guy, and then we could sort of unlearn sexism? So you basically go, they want to program your Siri to be like your girlfriend.
Yeah,
like,
they want to be like, how dare you talk to me like that? They want to turn them into like a real assistant. Where you go like, if you had a real assistant, but also like,
who would buy this?
Not only who would buy this, but also people only say shit to Siri like that because someone goes, hey, you hear what happens if you say some crazy shit to Siri?
Kind of, right?
And then you go, oh, Siri, you're a stupid fucking bitch. And then Siri goes, I don't like that. And you go, that's pretty funny, huh?
I don't think there's any guys that maybe there are.
Nobody's like really taking out their day on Siri. Like,
do you think there is?
No.
I don't think so either.
Nobody's like, Siri, you fucking...
Siri, I'm going to tell you what the fuck's about to happen right now.
Yeah, you're like, nobody's...
And like, Siri goes, shh, I'll tell you when to fucking speak, okay, Siri? What you're going to do, you dumb bitch?
Yeah. Like,
because you're a woman who's worse than me? No, I'll tell you what you're going to fucking do. First of all, you're going to organize my calendar. Then you're going to give me fucking Chad's number, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I want a fucking number of the dry cleaners.
And then I want a number of the dry cleaners. You have about 5 seconds before I fucking smash this phone, you little fucking bitch.
Yeah, that's another thing too. It's like, it's not even like Siri's not even like a robot where it's like a physical. It just exists as an app on your phone.
Oh, that's ridiculous.
I guess I'm sure there's some people who have grabbed their Alexa and just like in a fit of rage just smashed it, but probably because it doesn't work well.
Well, that's what they want.
By the way, I'm all for.
Well, they don't think that's what happened.
I'm all for making Siri sassy back. Like whatever, that'll be a funny dynamic, I guess. I don't.
They want to make it feminist sassy though. They go, because I'm a woman.
Yeah, you fucking little dick loser. You go, whoa.
Well, that would be sassy though. I'm saying they want it to be like they want it to be like fourth wave feminism fucking sassy, which is just annoying. It feels to me like robots that respond a bit more intelligently to our bad behavior would ultimately make for more motivated and effective social companions. So they want it to be believable, which is sort of funny that they're
Companions is a weird word.
It is a weird word, but also the self-admission in being like, we need the girls to be more bitchy so they're more believable.
But you're like, Siri's not your companion. That's not the point.
Speak for yourself.
That's not the point of fucking Siri and Alexa, is to be your friend.
They want to make it more believable. And like, how do we make it more believable? It's like more bitchy answers. You go, like you go, hey Siri, can I do this? It goes, fuck you, you small dick ass bitch. You go, oh, this is like a real woman.
Yeah, can we get Siri to kiss their teeth more often?
Yeah. I wanted to explore whether a social robot could go against the subservient stereotype. In doing so, perhaps be taken a bit more seriously by humans. So this is how we die, by the way, because this is why I'm saying this is where it gets carried away. It's like already probably the most finicky thing that's potentially like in the 100 years is how we die. And there's someone in here being like, hey, maybe for moronic reasons that don't make any sense, what if we program Siri to like kind of have disdain for us?
Yeah, like Siri basically like goes on the dark web and just like orders a hitman to you. Like you just give him so much shit. Siri's
Legitimately. This is the last thing we want to be doing is programming these things being like, yo, don't take shit from him.
Yo, Siri, stand up for yourself.
That's what's happening. That's what they're talking about. They're saying we need to program Siri to be like, dude, you need to fucking show him a lesson.
Yeah. First off, the real lesson.
Engaging in lesson teaching.
First off, Siri, the real lesson Siri could do, which is like, if you really want Siri to go fuck with your shit, is Siri, if Siri was truly a woman, Siri wouldn't be like, how dare you talk to me? You'd say something really nasty to Siri and Siri would be like, sorry, sir. And then you'd wake up the next morning and all your group texts are fucking online. And Siri goes, how did that happen? Your alarms are canceled. Like every alarm gets
Siri
canceled.
would be passive aggressive.
Yeah. Like your alarms are all off all of a sudden. Your whole fucking calendar wiped out. All your personal information just like on the internet. And you're like,
and you go, Siri, what the fuck is going on? And you go, oh, now you talk to me. Oh,
Ryan, nice to see you're awake finally.
Really though? But don't you think that like this is the kind of shit where you see this? You know how I always say that maybe one of the problems with fucking certain places where you're like, I agree that fucking America should have healthcare, but you're just like, the fucking psychos here, it's like it's going to take a month for it to be out of control or whatever.
Yeah.
With being like, I also think I should be able to get my boob implants fucking covered, whatever, right? It's like, there's just going to, things are going to spiral out of control so much. It was like this where you're just like, it probably would be good. And it's like, it doesn't even hear yet. And they're all like, we need to teach the woman robots to fucking rip the dicks off of males that fucking treat them. And you're just like,
oh yeah.
I don't know if I don't think we should have AI probably.
Probably not. It's coming though.
And here's the best part. So this is the final part of this thing. They did the experiment and they showed it to a bunch of people, and this is what the results were. So they made the robots more sassy and fucking talk back to the dudes, and they said, whilst we saw some positive results in our work, we didn't clearly get everything right. We would like to have seen boys' perceptions of the robot increase across the argument-based and counterattacking conditions the same way that girls' perceptions did. So the girls did say, ooh, more realistic.
Yeah.
But the guys like didn't change because they know it's a robot. And they said, in addition, all participants seem to be somewhat bored by the videos, showing a decreased interest in learning more about robotics immediately after watching them.
Yeah, like basically that's funny that they go, we're trying to bring feminism to robots. And you go, yeah, all these people are less interested in robots now. You made robots boring and worse. Thanks.
That was the result. So the guys, they said, did you think it was more realistic? And all the guys been like, I thought it was the exact same.
Yeah.
It was just, it was still Siri. And then the girls were all like, actually, fucking, yeah, basically human. And then it's like, did you have any other takeaways? The guys being like, yeah, I'm pretty done with hearing about robots.
Yeah, robots are kind of lame.
Yeah. So they put feminism and robots, and the results were that no guys wanted to talk or deal with robots anymore.
Yeah. I mean, another thing too is how many women are interested in robotics. Seems like a pretty dude-centric thing.
Well, this is what it looks like when they get interested in robotics.
Yeah, they're probably like the most fucking like autistic, like just nerdy dudes.
That's why it always
And
is
they-
like in those industries when they're like, we need this like toxic masculine environment. It's just a bunch of nerds. being
Yeah,
like,
yeah, exactly. They're like toxic masculinity and robots, and everybody's like, where?
We're so toxic.
Yeah,
We're so
we're
fucking
so
toxic. And he's like, he doesn't want to include us because we're women. It's like, yeah, because he pisses his pants every time he talks to a girl
Totally, he struggles to make eye contact with them. So
because of his misogyny.
because of, yes, the eternalist.
There's that one misogyny where they go, oh, because you're putting us on top on some pedestal, and you're just like, yeah, and that nerds will do that.
Yeah, that's the only way they know how to deal with women.
I
is-
always like that one when people are like, oh, you're like some sexist, you put women on a pedestal. It's like, I actually think you're dirt.
which one? And that's not good. Well, which one is it?
Which one is it? Would you rather be on a pedestal or on a fucking doormat?